When it comes to us gamers, we are always obsessed with the new now next, and we never really go back to see the old games. Nah, just kidding. We care okay. However, it is true that our hunger for new games is insatiable. So that's why today I came prepared with 10 new Android and iOS games just for you guys. So now, let the countdown begin. Number 10. Go to Car Driving 4. This one's a GTA and cyberpunk-style action and open-world adventure game where you play as a man who is given various missions to complete around the city. In the game, you have to solve all the situations you find yourself in, interact with the vehicles and other objects you find around the city. You can also drive modern cars and fly planes, helicopters, jetpacks, etc. The game has its own unique story and offers good graphics and decent controls. All in all, it is a decent game, but currently it does have a lot of bugs. Number 9. Truckers of Europe 3. This one's a driving simulator game that features stunning visuals. It puts you behind the wheel of different trucks to complete various missions across Europe. In the beginning, it is really easy and seems the game is just another driving simulation one, and you will have limited options for the first little bit. The unlocked tracks will be few, and the overall gameplay is quite casual. However, you'll only realize the depth of the game as you progress throughout the game. You will have to manage your time, fuel, and truck maintenance while completing the missions. The game features diverse modes, including a story campaign and quick jobs. It also boasts a large garage where you can purchase and upgrade your trucks. Number 8. Car Mechanic Simulator Racing. This game tasks players with owning and operating their own car repair business. Players will be tasked with running their car garage, taking jobs, and fixing up vehicles that slowly get more difficult as time goes by. Car Mechanic Simulator 2022 does begin with simple fluid changes, but we do see players eventually rebuilding entire junk cars from scratch to resell on the open market. And as you progress, you have an opportunity to upgrade your garage and take part in racing challenges on several tracks and compete with other players. Number 7. Uncharted Island Survival RPG. As you can probably tell by the name, this is an action-adventure game that lets you experience a deserted island survival with many dangers and challenges. In the game, you are thrown onto a small island. As a deserted island, you don't have any useful tools or items available. Therefore, you gotta create important things yourself to help with your life, especially the weapon systems, which are extremely important for survival. In the game, you can extract ore and wood and even destroy the local fauna, turtles, goblins, and pitch black hares. All in all, it's a good survival game with decent graphics and controls. Number 6. Toy Rider AllStar Racing. This game was inspired by the tabletop racing game, but with lots of upgrades and some unique mechanisms. As in Mario Kart, you can choose different types of traps and bombs to mess with the enemy, and at this moment, time stops. That is, we may not see the multiplayer mode, since it is impossible to use such features in it. Your main task is to pass the levels, coming first to the finish line. The developers promise more than 100 unique cars, 24 racing tracks, and the ability to play offline. Number 5. Sniper League: The Island. This one's a shooting game in which you have to eliminate targets with a sniper rifle. The gameplay is divided into levels, during which we gain experience and blueprints for improvements in new guns. It is interesting that you are not highlighting who exactly needs to eliminate, just NPC walking around the location. If you eliminate the wrong one, then you fail the mission. In general, there are 3 conditions for which you can get the maximum reward. Although the graphics in Sniper League: The Island is clearly not on the level of the PC version of Sniper Elite, plus some sound effects are missing. Number 4. The Sea of Death Adventure. This one's a fun and incredible adventure game developed by Hoyt Studio. In the game, players can enjoy a thrilling adventure that combines an adventure escape puzzle and a story. In addition, there are multiple endings that will be determined by your choices. The game follows the story of a main character who gets into a boating accident and loses all his memories. He then sets off on a journey to find his memories, and on the way, experiences various stories. The choices that you, the player, make will have an impact on the storyline, making the game more interactive as you try to make sense of your memories. This game features more than 50 puzzles and mini-games, and all in all, it's a great game that offers cute pixel art graphics and good control as well, so I highly recommend it to you. Links in the description down below. Number 3. Air Twister. This is an imaginative game that allows its players to take on the role of Princess Arch, who is battling invaders to keep her world at peace. Players can swipe shoot their way through multiple stages and different landscapes and kill various invaders, aka the bad guys. Each level is filled with trippy imagery, from an Alice in Wonderland-like garden to a sky filled with floating houses carried by balloons. There are also a few cutscenes throughout to move the story along, and each one is more jaw-droppingly weird than the last. Number 2. Cozy Islands. This one's an adventure game with a mixture of island management. The goal is to construct various buildings and other elements to restore this abandoned island, little by little, to its former glory. Players can collect various materials here to build an island of their own, and in the process of construction there may be some encounters to a variety of different issues and a variety of warm stories. This game uses beautiful animation and a pretty design that makes people feel very relaxed. Overall, it's a good game. Number 1. Hello Neighbor, Diaries. This is an undercover game that puts you in the shoes of Nikki, who's obsessed with the rumors of murders in her neighborhood. Her and your goal is to find out what her mysterious neighbor is hiding in his basement. To achieve this, you have to be inventive by interacting with the elements around you to create diversions and avoid traps. If your creepy neighbor notices your presence, he will send you straight back to your room. After all, Nikki is just a child. The game features excellent graphics and has immersive sound effects to back up the gameplay style. As of now, the game is only available in selected regions, including Singapore, the Philippines, Canada, etc., and on Android. So there we have it, the top 10 best new games of the month. Please let me know in the comments section down below which of these games you like the most. And if you want to keep up to date on the best and newest mobile games as they release, then subscribe to Down to Top with bell notifications turned on. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.